Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl NdatseNdomo, and if you're a regular subscriber, thank you guys so much for the love, the likes, the shares, the comments, the encouragement. You guys rock my world. And if this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, you're welcome back. You're welcome to my channel. On this page we have a lot of fun, we learn a lot. We have entrepreneurs interviews, we have interviews with CEOs, we have DIYs, we have budgeting tips, we have finance tips, we have so much. We talk about life. Like, there's definitely something for everybody on this channel. So click the red button that says subscribe. I'm sure you would want to do that. And if you can see me dressed like a lawyer today, yes, I'm judging you. Those of you who haven't subscribed, I'm judging you. And those of you who are still unemployed or not doing something yet, I'm judging you. After all my job story and all my motivation, all my inspiration, no. Anyways, you guys know how I always do my entrepreneur interviews and my CEO chit chats. Today I have a very special way of interviewing a very special guest. I stumbled upon her page a couple of days ago and I was just hooked. I was like, I have to have her on my channel. You guys need to listen to this beautiful young lady who is very enterprising. She's an Uber driver and she lives in Nigeria, and after a couple months of being without a job, she decided that she was going to use her car to do Uber. She was going to make something out of it and something out of her time, and I just found her to be so interesting. And her page is also so interesting and so interactive. Like, she's giving us gist on how the Uber life is. Like, you guys should just check it out. I'm gonna leave it here for the rest of the video, so just pretend like it is her. And also, it's a request to remain anonymous, so it works perfectly for both of us as we are not even in the same country. But I promise you guys are definitely going to learn a lot from her. So I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions. I've already called her, she's on the line. So she's going to be replying my questions, and you guys are going to pick a thing or two from this particular video. So just stay tuned and I'm going to ask her the questions. So guys, welcome back. Now I'm gonna be handing over the invisible mic to UberPrincess. UberPrincess, that's her name on Instagram, and she's gonna be telling us all about her story. So UberPrincess, can you please tell us about your story?
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. So I'm waiting for your question. Whenever you're ready, just shoot.
Okay, so my first question for you is, actually, we want to hear your story. Like, we want to know what inspired you, what motivated you, like how you woke up and thought about it, like, okay, you know, I can actually use my car for Uber. And you decided to just quit the 9 to 5 and forget about unemployment in a country that can be difficult like Nigeria.
Oh, okay, correct. Okay, I started driving 2017, but I left my job in 2016.
Wow.
But I left the job in annoyance. So I survived up to about 6, 7, 8 months, close to a year. But at some point, I figured, okay, enough resting. I'm done resting. I need to just do something.
Wow.
So while I was sourcing for funds, so many people who was promising me money that, yes, don't worry when you're ready. So at the time I was ready, nobody was forthcoming. Then I started asking around for advice and all that. Then a particular person advised me to sell my car, use the money to start up whatever business I want to go into. And I figured I'm driving for some time, so how will I survive in a country like Nigeria, jumping buses, honestly, and then trying to do one, two things? What if the business does not survive? Then I get to lose money, then I get to lose my car.
Exactly.
And then I thought about Uber, and I said, okay, I'm going to drive Uber. I spoke to my mom about it, I spoke to my boyfriend about it. He was very reluctant, telling me, why don't I just give my car out for someone to drive? And I'm like, even if I give my car out to drive, what will I be doing for the rest of the day?
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I just
true.
needed something to keep me busy, to keep my mind occupied. So that was how I started Uber. Or that was how I joined the Uber and certified habit.
Wow, oh my god, like, that's so inspiring. And
And then also,
okay.
okay, hold on. And also, when I told my younger sister about this, I mean, she called me the day after and asked me if I was sure I wanted to do it. That the job is very, very embarrassing. It's not for people like me. And I asked her that, what do people like me actually do? That there is dignity in labor. I have to do what I have to do. I have to make money. And I have to keep myself busy.
Extremely true, like extremely true. Completely agree with you. Wow. I love what you just said. There's dignity in labor. Like, I don't know, there's nothing you cannot do if you need to earn a living. Just do what you have to. I mean, as long as it's legal and it's, honest, it's an honest sort of living.
And it's not something embarrassing.
You're making money at the end of the day. As your bank account is not embarrassed, so there's
And
nothing to be ashamed of.
the example I give people is when you look at when you look at salon now. In fact, half of the stylists presently are men.
Exactly.
And this is a job people believe, oh, a woman should plait your hair, a woman should style your hair. But really, ladies out there don't even want females to do their hair. They prefer men to do it for them.
Exactly.
So I believe whatever any man is doing, a woman can do it better, or a man can do it better. Anybody can do it better.
As long as you put your mind to it.
Going in. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so inspired, honestly. When I stumbled upon your story and not hearing you speak, I was just like, my YouTube family needs to learn from this. Okay. Do you find it more challenging as a female in the industry?
No. For I cannot pinpoint any challenge as such because I'm coming from an industry that deals with service.
Okay.
So I know how to handle it. So I respect myself and I expect you to do the same. I would not shout at you and you will not shout at me because I've already I've already placed myself in a state of respect.
I really like that.
So there has been any challenge so far. The only challenge I can tell you is traffic. That's the only challenge I get to have.
That's it. That is part of Lagos blood. Traffic.
Exactly. So apart from traffic, I'm fine. That's all.
Wow. Honestly, I just keep finding you more inspiring the more we speak. Okay, so the times when you feel demotivated, like when you're, let me say you're like tired from work, driving all day, or you meet some customers who are really challenging, how do you stay motivated? Or like, what do you do when you feel down or discouraged? Like, what is your go-to to pick yourself back up?
How I get motivated or how I lift my spirits. Number one, the radio is there jamming some hip hop, and then that lifts my spirit a bit. Okay. And also, I get to remember why I started the job in the first place. It's for the money. So I feel like, okay, if you like, give me stress. So I don't care. You're still gonna get off my car, and I'm going to collect my money. So when they get off the car, when I get off the car, and then I collect the fare, I add it to what I have already, and I keep counting. I can count like 5 times, and I'll be like, wow. This one for me, thank God. So that's
oh my God, I love that.
I gather the money together and then I keep counting and I'm like, wow, I can do more, Let me try again.
So music and money keeps you going. Oh my God. Okay. What is the best advice you have ever received?
The best advice I've ever received on the job is to just keep it up. When some riders see me, they be like, wow, for you to take up this job, it means you have something. You have like this fire burning right inside of you.
I agree.
So they just advise me to keep going and not stop. And basically that's it. Just keep going.
Keep going, never give up. And when you fall down, listen to music and think of the money. Okay.
Music is the food to the soul.
Actually, I completely agree with you. Music is everything. Okay, so if you look back on the time when you actually had a 9 to 5, like you had an employment. This is also a 9 to 5, but it's just like different. If you look at the time where you were like not completely reliant on another person's job to earn a living. What has that taught you from now, where you're like working for yourself for the most part?
Okay, when I took up the paid employment job, I just figured for about 5 years, more like not like I wasn't getting paid, but you have to spend the money and then you just leave it home. By the 25th or by the 26th, I'll get the game. So it doesn't really give you time to really plan, to do a lot of things. But since
True.
I started this job, you know, the more I count the money, the more I remember, oh, I need to save, I need to keep 5,000 naira aside, or I need to keep 10,000 naira aside. It helps me. It helps me to build my finance culture.
Hmm. I completely agree with you. I can't remember which popular person, which popular entrepreneur said this.
So
He said,
it's really an avenue to train myself to be
yes,
financially
disciplined.
exactly the word.
Because the thought of knowing that a regular paycheck is coming in every month needs extra financial discipline, because no matter what I
Yes,
do
and
at the
then
job.
to be an entrepreneur, you
Mm-hmm.
have to know how to keep and value money. You don't have to just spend. I mean, before now, I can close my eyes and spend money anyhow. But right now, every penny means a lot to me.
I can imagine. I really can imagine. I know
Every
what
penny
you
means
mean.
to me. Because if I before I can give somebody money and I'll not even think about it. I can buy what I don't need. But right now, I'll ask myself over and over again, are you sure you need this thing?
Hmm.
Are you sure you need this? If you can make this money, you're going to take about 5 trips. So you will be around Lagos for like to make this money.
Wow. So
You
when
have
you
to
think of
work.
the stress,
Exactly,
you're
exactly.
just like,
So you
that
keep going.
Brazilian hair can wait.
You know,
Wow.
exactly.
Where do you see yourself taking this in the future?
I see myself taking to another level in the sense that um, being the voice for women. Because at the time, Taxify organized like seminar for female drivers.
Oh, okay.
So I met a couple of male drivers who are into the same profession. But a lot of them don't want to be known. They are shy about it. I mean, there is a black woman that I met on the job. She was like, "Ah, no, I don't take pictures of. I don't want my in-laws to see that I'm doing this kind of job."
I don't understand.
But if
What does
that is
she
it.
mean this kind
If
of
it's
job?
something, that can put food on your table, so why are you shy about it?
Exactly. These
So
same
I
people.
want to be the voice. I'm looking at being the voice for my female. I'm looking at being the voice for other female drivers to encourage them and to encourage others out there who don't have anything doing at the moment and they have cars. It's just something to encourage them that beyond your Brazilian hair, beyond your idols, beyond your clothes, fancy bags and everything, you need to get real with yourself. If you have the means to make money, go out there and do what you have to do. And also to
Exactly.
invest on and also to diversify into my other business because from that I started a delivery company already. Though it's not been registered yet, but thank God to Instagram and all that. People
Okay.
subscribe to me and tell me, "Oh, please, I want you to help me deliver this from that to that point."
Wow.
So from there, things will come up. Like they say, just do something, start up something,
Exactly.
and before you know it, the ideas are coming in, and before you know it, you have 4, 5 chains of businesses you're running.
I completely agree with you. Honestly, I completely agree with you, because you never know where what you're doing can take you, or who it can.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
So, and I don't
I
get why
continue
people.
to need this.
Sorry? You're completely correct. You're completely correct. Like, I actually like what you said. You said you wouldn't have known that what you're doing would have led you to do an interview with me. And I believe I'm your first interview, right?
Yes, yes, you are.
See how much I love you, my YouTube family. Thank you so much for granting this one. Okay, so I have one question for you.
Okay.
Please, my viewers out there, I'm always trying to ginger them in my own way. Please, ginger my viewers out there with some words of advice.
Like I said earlier, for wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you just have to be focused. The question is, at the end of the day, what am I getting?
Exactly.
Is it something that makes you happy?
First of all, is it something that even earns you a
Is it
living, right?
something you're not happy about? It, when I took up uh, exactly, is this something you can be proud of? I mean, I wear my shoes high, and when people ask me, "What do you do, president?" And then they be like, "Really, you don't look like a driver," and I'm like, they don't write it on the forehead.
Honest.
It's just something I decided to do.
Wow. Honestly, I'm so proud of you and I'm so proud of what you
So
do.
forget about your uh, uh, just try to make and earn a living for yourself. Because at the end of the day, we are solely responsible for ourselves.
Honestly, you're right. You're definitely right. Like, even I am inspired by you so much. I don't know, I'm just so excited. Like,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so for what you are doing right now, what do you think would be your standard of success? At what point would you say, like, yes, I feel
Thank you
successful?
very much. By the time I'm able to set up about three of businesses, I've started with two already. I have UberPrincess. I have my delivery business ongoing, and I'm still looking to the more. So, and that will start. The beauty of it is that one will definitely lead.
True. The network is. Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. The network was misbehaving at some point. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so I have one quote for you, and this quote
Okay.
says that success is how you define it. Do you think that success is actually
Yeah.
how you personally define it, or you feel like there are societal standards of success, or maybe like family standards of success, or an implied perception of what success is out there?
For me, success is a state of mind.
Gang, gang. Wow.
You can be poor and might think you're successful,
That's
and you can
very
still be the
true.
richest and still feel you're not successful enough. So it's a state of mind. It's the standard you have set for yourself. This is where I aim to be in the next 5 years, or this is where I aim to be in the next 10 years. And are you there yet? Are you getting all that you've planned for? That is success for me. So it's actually a state of mind, not the societal. I have to have a G wagon. I have to live in a penthouse. I have to have a private jet.
Exactly.
That is
Wow.
not success for me. Success is a state of mind.
As in, you are just so deep this evening. I really don't want this interview to end, but I'm out of questions. But you are just so deep. I really love that. Success is a state of mind. Actually, the mind is such a
Yes,
powerful tool. And until you feel I am a success, you're never going
because
to
we
be a
all can
success.
have it all. So you have to
Exactly.
set that for yourself.
Wow. Honestly, if you were here, I think I would have given you a hug on set. So I'm sending you virtual
Yeah.
hugs because I cannot.
Don't worry, I can receive it. I'm receiving it right now.
Thank you so much, beautiful
Thank you
Uber
so much.
princess.
Oh, how do you know I'm pretty?
I can see your picture now.
Don't feel the veins.
Let's increase their curiosity for your for your anonymity. worry, your picture is safe with me. But honestly,
No problem.
guys, she's anonymous, but she is very insightful, very deep, very, very wise, very, like, you would never expect that she is the one doing this. So I'm so glad that she agreed to do this interview with me. See the length and breadth of the world I go for you guys, my YouTube family. And I hope you guys have learned a thing or two from this video. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Ugh, I'm tired of singing this like a broken record. Just subscribe already. Click the red button down below. You'd always get a notification anytime and every time I post a video. And until my next video, guys, I'm NdatseNdomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, YouTube here. Love you guys and see you in my next video. And also, please click the link in my description bar where I'm going to be putting UberPrincess's Instagram handle. Her Instagram page is honestly very entertaining. She tells stories on a daily basis. Like, she's really entertaining and inspiring as well. So you will be doing yourselves a favor by doing that one. So also help her ministry so that before you know it, she'll become a viral voice to every woman and every female out there and everybody at large to, you know, just be proud of what you're doing. There's dignity in labor and success is a state of mind. I'm really feeling this interview. All right, thank you so much, UberPrincess. Thank you so much. I can't thank you
You're
enough.
welcome.
And you're welcome. And this is the first of my virtual interviews. I'm so happy that I was able to make it. And love you.